how is everyone doing today? My name is Gina and I am doing great. Wow, you can really see me in all my glory today with my little apron on. Anywho, alright, I needed to come out so you could see the full picture of what we're doing today for one of our projects for our 12 days of Craftmas. Doo-da-doo-da-doo-da. Alright, but I will zoom in once I start working, right? Okay, so we have a sign, and again, I got this from Joann's last year at the end of the year when they had everything on sale, and it said paint me, so I was like, well, okay, I think I will. All right, so are we ready? Let us go ahead. Now I'm going to zoom us in because especially this, I have a pencil because as you can see, it's supposed to be Santa on his sleigh. So this is his arm right here, part of his arm anyway. And this is his head here because his hat comes up a little bit like this. And then there's his little pom-pom. Now he does have a bag. And the sleigh needs to come up like this, right? And let's make the bag come around like that, right? And then his face is going to come up around like this. And so there's his arm, and then here is his hand. His hand comes about right to there. So that is, you know, basically how I'm going to do it. I hope, can y'all see? Let me see if I can't come all the way in on that. All right, so you see kind of how I got him going there? All right, so now what I want to do is I'm going to scooch us back out. And we're going to just go ahead and begin painting. Might have to do it this way to make room for me to paint. Okay. All right. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. All right. So first let's put down our base coat. I think we're going to do base coats on everything. Let's do that first. I'm trying to get comfortable. This thing is so long that it is hitting me. Stop hitting me. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. All right, so let's do the deers first. And the base coat that I want to do the deers is burnt umber because I want them kind of dark. So I have some burnt umber here. Okay, so I've got one coat down. Now, when I went and put the sealant over it, it made this a little darker, but I think it's okay. Now what I want to do while I'm waiting for that base coat to dry, I want to go ahead and, yeah, that's part of the sleigh. All right, let's do the antlers, which the antlers I'm going to put Camel. Let's do the rain, the stripe there, which I'm going to do in gold, but I want to put true ochre down first. Sleigh is going to be, Amanda wanted it red. So we're going to go with Old Country Red. think I'm going to use, let's use the Camel for his hat trimming there. And we'll use it for the little pom-pom on the back. Right? Okay. Okay. Now, I need natural buff. We need natural buff for his hand and for his face. We'll use buttermilk for his beard. Alright, and the bag, I want bright green for his bag. Now, let's see. Now, let's go back. All right, now what I want to do is I want to go and do another coat on everything on what I just did. So let me just do another coat on everything and I will be back. Okay, so I've got that pretty much painted, right? So now, there's a ridge there, I don't like that. All right, now what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and base coat everything, I think, before I start on other things, right? Before I start shading and highlighting and all that good stuff. So, what I want to do now with the Santa is I want it to go white, red, white, red, white. I was going to go red, white, red, but I went down too far on that teal. I wasn't paying attention. So pay attention. So I'm using, for the white part, I'm going to use light buttermilk. And then for the red, the country red is what I'm going to use for that. So just go ahead and let's paint that. Probably 2 coats so it's good and covered. And once I get that done, then I'll come back. Okay, so I've got that done. Now notice this L, I had to, let me just scoot up. I had to finish writing it out for it to look like an L, you know. Okay, so now let's go on to the snowflakes, which I will do those in winter blue. And then this please, I'm going to do it in the green again, and this the Santa, the bright green. So I need the bright green. Where is my bright green? Here it is. All right. So let me base coat the snowflakes and the please, winter blue and bright green, and it'll probably, excuse me, it'll probably take 2 coats because that's how many coats this has been taking. So, all right, so I'll be back when I get that done. And if you want, go ahead and let's do the stop in red, because I'm going to do, and look, it broke. I don't know when that happened. Could have happened when I bought it. I don't know, but anyway. So we can go ahead and do this in red. Now, in the trees, let's go ahead and do those, though, in medium, Heiser medium green. Not the bright green, but the Heiser medium green. And then we'll do the house separately because that one's a little, we're going to have to put a roof on it and everything. All right, so winter blue, bright green, country red, and then these 2 medium, Hauser medium green. So when I get all of that done, I will be back. Okay, let me pan out a little bit here. So I've got everything double painted right there. Okay. And I went ahead and did the trunks in that burnt umber, but I'm only going to do one coat on that. I'm not going to do two because I kind of like the way that that is looking. Alright, now for the house, the fireplace, or not the fireplace, but the chimney. Let's see. I want to make sure I get this line straight. Okay. So for the chimney, the Heritage Brick is going to be our base color for the chimney. And then for the roof, I'm going to make it look kind of like a gingerbread house. So I want the roof to be white, so we're going to go with the light buttermilk again. So this is light buttermilk, and then the house itself will be the gingerbread, so that's going to be Camel. So I'm going to go ahead and base coat the roof in light buttermilk, and I will do the house in Camel. And then once we get that done, then it'll be time to shade and highlight and all that and bring it to life. I cannot wait. Okay, so I will be back when I get that done. Alright, and now what I need to do is, I need to do another Heritage. Sorry, and I did 2 coats of that, but I did not. I just did 1 coat of the Camel because we're going to go over it with honey brown here right now. Alright, so what we want to do is we're going to make a honey brown wash. So we're going to take some honey brown, and then we're just going to take some water, and literally you're making a wash. So you want it more water than paint, right? And then we're just going to go all over that as well. Alright, so we should try to stipple, but I've not been having luck with stippling. I don't know if it's my, I guess I need to try to find a stipple brush, because I'm just using this stiff stencil brush, and it's not working, I don't think, the way it's supposed to. It's not releasing the paint very well. So I don't know if you use just, use that for dry or what, I don't know, but anyway. Alright, so we're only going to do 1 coat, though, of this wash. And once we get it done, then I'll be back. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll be back. Okay, so are we ready to, I'm going to scoot us in. Are we ready to begin with our shading? We'll do highlight after. Now I'm going to be using, for right now, this little bitty 1/8 of an inch shader brush, or angle brush. I got it in a kit from Office Depot, my goodness, from Hobby Lobby. Okay, so I'm doing the antlers right now. Whoa. This is very difficult to do. There we go. All right. And I have out Cocoa is what I'm going to be using to shade. Okay. What we want to do now is we want to, for the deer themselves, let's go with asphaltum, right? Because we are all right. Let's move on to Santa. All right, let's go with black plum because that's not working for the deer. So I think I'm gonna have to change my thinking. All right, let's see. Let's stick with this little brush for a second. For his fur, let's go back into this cocoa here. All right, I think what I'm gonna do with the deer is I'm just gonna go with milk chocolate. Yes. And I'm just gonna highlight now then, instead of shading. And let's see what this looks like. Okay, so I've got that done. Now I'm going to use some sable brown and we're going to highlight some more of these areas on these here deers. Like we'll highlight up here and we'll highlight on their bridge of their nose and their ear, like that. I think we'll just highlight there, those two spots, and their tail, And let's get their tail. All right, there we go. All right. The deer, I think, look good, except we need to put their eyeball on, but we'll do all that in the end. Put a little eye on them. All right, now let's go back over here. I'm switching to my 1/4 of an inch. We're going to pick up this plum, black plum again. Alright, so what we want to do for Santa, I'm going back to the 1/8 of an inch. And I'm going to follow the beard here. Oh, can you see? Oh, yay. And then we will also go up underneath his hat. Wait, where's my camera? So we're going to go under his hat as well. Alright. Oops, wrong thing. Alrighty. And then for his, we still need to do his hand. I'm going to do it right there. And right where his coat. Just like that. Okay. Now then. Alright. Now I need the antique white. Because now we're going to do his beard. Just do like that, because I'm going to end up putting more white on that. Alright, now then, let's do his bag. So for his bag, leaf green is what we're going to shade with. Let's give him some cheeks, and we will use coral blush for that. And then let's use a little bit of the country red to just make that pop just a tad bit more. Alright, so now let's go with this S over here. And I'm going to actually move to my 3/8 brush for this one. Alright, and going back in with the antique white. So now let's do our red, and we're going to use that plum, black plum. Okay, so now we're ready for the snowflakes, right? So we're going to use Deep Midnight Blue for that, and I'm switched back down to my 1/4 of an inch brush. Alright. Alright, and then again we're going to go with the leaf green. Okay, I think that's good. On the please. Alright, same thing. I'm going back to my 3/8 brush. And the black plum. So let's do the trees. So we need dark Hauser dark green. Alright, now for the roof here, we'll do antique white. Okay, and then around the heart, I want to use the country red. And we'll go around the house. Oh, but let's go around the brick, the fire, the chimney with antique maroon, antique maroon. Now we will go with burnt sienna. Okay, so I think I have everything that needs to have shadow, has shadow. And so now, with my antique white, I'm just going to flick a little on the deer tails here. Okay, I like that. Same thing with Santa's hat. Just flick it a little, flick, flick, flick. Okay, now then. All right, now let's start highlighting. What I want to do is I want to put like stitches around the stop sign. So I'm going to use light buttermilk for that. Okay. All right. I think that's it, y'all. Isn't it adorable? I think it turned out super duper cute. Oh wait, we're not done. We're not done. Sorry. One more little thing. Let's see. I have my metallic gold here. with little details. I like Santa needs an eye. So let's give him an eye. And use the deep midnight blue for that. Okay, Santa's got an eye now. And then the deers need eyes, don't they? So we'll use black. I think we need to use the lamp black. I'm just going to take this holly leaf. I like it. And I'm just going to stencil it with some gold in the middle of that stop sign. Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, and one last thing that I want to do is I want to put some in my sparkle ice. I love this stuff. I think that's all I want to do to it. Well, I hope that you've enjoyed this series so far. I've enjoyed creating and painting this stuff. Like I said in my previous videos, I am new to this type of painting, of the shading and highlighting, the decorative painting, I guess you would call it. I mean, dudes, I would have stopped with just regular paint on there and probably just maybe used a metallic paint and maybe glitter on it or something. So I'm so glad that I watched Sarah, My Serenity Crafts, and she just encouraged me to just try it. I've got a hair here. There we go. And I'm so glad she did, because it's not that difficult. I mean, it does take practice and it's not perfect, but you know what? I'm okay with that because I had fun and I love it. And I think I'm proud of my Santa, y'all. I think I did pretty okay on him, you know? Alright. Alright, y'all. Well, I'm going to let you go. So, I appreciate you watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe if you've not already subscribed. And if you have, oh my gosh, I appreciate it so much. But don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified for every time that I post a video. Alright, y'all. Y'all be good to one another, and I'll talk to you later.